Hello and welcome to today's video. This is the second part of the full walkthrough Zero to Hero on the Assassin class. In part number 1, we completed the normal difficulty. We got ourselves to level 30. We kept some points to stay flexible, and we leveled using the trap build. We started just using claws to get ourselves Fists of Fire. So we can kind of do Act 1 and Act 2. Then we transitioned to full using traps as our main form of damage. Now we're fully ready to dive into Nightmare difficulty. And Nightmare, generally speaking, is not too difficult for us. The main issue you're dealing with is your resistances are incredibly low, which is why it's always good to give a check to vendors that sell armors and helms that give a lot of res. We also, at this point, kind of want to look for our either smoke rune word or looking for something like a lore for the plus skills. Ideally, any of those would be pretty nice. If we could get them during Nightmare, you'll see that just like going around, we will do enough damage with our Charge Bolt Sentry to kind of deal with whatever is being thrown at us. I think the cave is going to be here, if I'm not wrong. And we're going to try and focus on packs that have elites. Yeah, there is the cave. I'll leave the TP over here. We'll keep walking. So yeah, the main runes we're looking for are things like Soul Rune. Will be super useful for us. Getting ourselves an Insight rune word for our Mercenary could help immensely with our mana issues that we're eventually going to run into. So there's a lot of things you want to do and that you can do in Nightmare difficulty. You of course don't have to do all of them, just whatever you can. But it all starts with the Den of Evil. This build is already pretty skill point, hungry for skill points, so grabbing whatever skill points you can is recommended. And a Helm of Poison Res, not really what we're looking for. And if you find yourself a circlet like this, you can grab it to use for the Act 5, the 5th quest in Act 1. It's not too bad just to imbue a circlet, try to hit some assassin or trap skills. You don't have a lot of other uses for them. Is Freedom Mind Blast the thing I just picked up? Yeah, it is Freedom Mind Blast. I'll keep those just in case, you know. You might want to use Mind Blast later on. Having a Freedom Mind Blast is not going to be terrible for that. There is, yeah, this dude resurrecting here, giving us a hard time. Oops, not what I wanted to drink. There we go. Just a little corpse fire pack. Shreds are merc pretty fast. He is lightning enchanted, so kind of to be expected. There we go. And we keep picking up these weapons just in case, you know. We got poison res. I believe I already have. I thought I had DBF from something. Oh, I had the. Never mind. I remember. What's confusing me here? All right, let's sell some of these things. Not what I wanted to sell. Let's see what we missed on. Just Dragon Tail. That's free to Blade Sentinel. 26 at Meph. Meph is nice. 5-0 Res is a little bit more important right now, I think. I'll keep this Mind Blast one. This Res Ring can keep as well. If we're already here. And make sure these are full. So we will complete the 5th quest this time, even though I normally skip it. Just in case we hit something good. Just gonna go over there. Keep the Mind Blast in here. Don't think we'll use Ancient Pledge. Doesn't look like this kind of run. Sorry, but I'm not doing your quest. I apologize. So you can grab your Chain Lightning Sentry now for more damage. I'm gonna put 1 point into my Shadow Master, which is my preferred warrior for traps. We're gonna continue on our way. Again, only stopping or trying to only stop for champ or elite packs we run into on the way. I believe this is the road to Stony. If we do find like a 3-socket halberd or a 4-socket one, we can keep them for purity or for a insight rune word. Both of them are okay to use early on. Just to give the merc like something useful. And whenever we do get a good base for them, 8 FHR, I will take that. Yeah, I actually don't like this base too much, but if we do get a good base for them, I'll take a moment to check how you make them, because I obviously don't remember how to make rune words. Even the super common ones. Because I'm old, even though I never really remember them. Alright, so we killed Rack an Issue, again, just for EXP. Our goal by the end of Nightmare is to be around level 50. In my experience, that's usually enough to get by. Of course, you can be more if you'd like, if you feel more comfortable, especially if you are on hardcore, to keep you safer. The Mercenary, I don't think, can hang out right now. He's all too fragile at the moment. We'll have to get him a little bit of tankiness. Might have to shop for an armor or for a helm that could give him proper res. To do that. 3% poison skill damage with 17 life. Well, let me tell you something. We are not dealing any poison damage. There's some lightning res on this one. 23 light res. Definitely not bad. But not exactly what we're looking for. 24 FHR with 24 poison res. It's a nice belt for our mercenary, so I will keep it. We are looking for the purple ones, though. The ones that give a ton of resistances. Not the green ones. Not you, Werv. So let's give him this. Give him at least some FHR. Yeah, his resistances are super low. So any buffs there would be greatly appreciated. And I think we found a way out, which is very nice. Now that we took all the passives we need, you know, our 1 point wonders. We can follow our way out. And just looking through, I'm thinking to myself, we keep maxing this. But do we grab ourselves more vitality? That might be nice. So right now we have the option to complete the tower, which I'm kind of leaning towards after we grab ourselves a waypoint to go back to. And the reason I want to do it is mostly because we do want some rune words, namely insight or lore. Right now they would both be great upgrades. So I'm kind of leaning towards it. Of course, not a must complete. Give me that. Amethyst, especially amethysts for this playthrough could be useful. Ringmail is angelic. Yeah. Don't think we'll be using it even on the Merc. We find the Tamo Highlands. Yeah, we're just gonna run through. We don't care too much about what's going on in between. Got here Dragon Talon.
Such corruption in this place.
Let's go ahead and complete the tower now that we have a waypoint. Again, completely skippable part if you don't feel like you need the runes. I like how she's running away. Makes it more fun to chase her. Grab some gold. Something like this, nice. Something you can always do with these traps is to kind of lay them way far ahead. To just scout for you. If they're shooting, there's something there. If not, it's safe. And one more floor left to go down. I think it's right over here. Oh, maybe not. One more level for us. And we got our level 5. Now our mercenary is falling behind on EXP a little bit. We might need to replace him once we get to Act 2. If so, it's not a big deal, of course. Got an M and an F rune. Okay. Not bad runes to get, you know? Acceptable runes. We get even some gold. And a claws.
So much treasure. It almost
Nice. Let's grab our mercenary back. Again, he's level 22. So yeah, he's way below us. Maybe that's also why he's kind of lacking in resistances. What do you got here? Cloak, free dragon. Chance to cast. Not a lot of super interesting things. Over here. Alright, and we can go ahead and buy like maybe a new armor. If there is one. I'm kind of wanting to go back to normal just to yeah, we do get him a new armor. That's good. Just to repurchase our mercenary. At a higher level. So we can grab a 31 Defiance one, right? That'll be fine for him. Yeah, let's give him proper res. To the best of our ability. And TBF. You should be doing pretty fine this way. Yeah, let's hop back into Nightmare. So now our Merc, now he has solid res, 44 all with some extra poison.
Such corruption in this place.
It's important to keep your Merc at the right level. Or he really will just insta-die all the time. Like now he'll be like at a solid res. Better res than mine for sure. I'm using 14 all res, yeah. We're using pretty similar armors. Please don't have a conviction aura. I'm already kind of dying here. Res-wise. We have free to weapon block, Blades of Ice, and Venom. Alright, so since we got that circlet, we wanted to imbue. We do want to do the 5th quest. So even if we don't immediately find it, we will look for it for a little bit. There we go. And we do bother with all these elite and champ groups. Get good EXP. Keep our progression going. There we go. And we do end up finding him. Again, don't need to kill him. But I like killing him. Kind of free to fire golem base, which is nice. course, we're not playing Necro, so we're not making any Dominions here or anything. And he still died pretty fast, but maybe that was a little bit of an aggressive teleport. Maybe. Like this. There we go. Let's find a way down. Let me go complete the 5th quest. And we've been reviving you quite a bit, Azrael. So let's try and stay alive here.
Oh, good day.
Just checking for good helms for him. Let's make sure we sell all of these to make some nice gold. Just checking on these claws, making sure she doesn't have anything that we are going to want in the future. Yeah, I don't see anything. Let's imbue this circlet. Again, we're hoping for plus to assassin, plus to traps, anything like that. We get plus to Amazon. Sadly, wrong class. Already done the Amazon run, so just gonna repair. Quick check at Geeds to see any helms. Again, just looking for the purple ones. It's pretty easy to spot them. They do show up.
Try and cage me, demons.
I saw Sapphire there. Actually, kill these guys. Alright, we find level 2. A fat group over here. Looks like it gave both of us a level. And we're still just maxing our lightning sentry. That's going to be our main trap, so it's always worth maxing. Yeah, our mercenary did not make it through. There's only so much I can do for him, honestly. We did our best, how I see it. And we find the way down once again. Nice teleport. I forget, but which weapon is this? Yeah, this is not good enough. Just making sure. Find a 4-socket partisan, which is a great base for an insight. So we just might make one as soon as we can. Of course, we don't have the runes yet. There we go, we find our way out. One moment. Okay. I want to bring him back, I just know he's going to die very shortly after, so I'm gonna spare myself the gold. We're gonna resurrect him later in Act 2. Our belt right now gives us cold res. I'm not super against keeping it. Yeah, we're not big fans of these tainted guys. They are pretty dangerous for us. Not our favorite bunch. Found a way down. Oh, dude. I ran out of teleports. Damn, that happened fast.
What you need?
Quick check for helms. Nope. Fix my stick. Thank you.
May I help you?
You may. 31 Fyra's boot. Technically better than these boots, but no faster run walk. Damn. A lot of things to think about. I'll keep my faster run walk. I feel pretty comfortable with it. And we find another way down. Now only missing the final pack of stairs. And we find a way down. Let's go ahead and finish Act 1. Again, Act 1 was pretty fast despite us stopping to do Den and the tower. 11 minutes is definitely fine, or however long it took. Maybe closer to 20 because we stopped, I think, in the middle to get our merc. My poison rose is not looking very good, so let me go ahead and drink an antidote. Let me go ahead and drop ourselves our first essence. We have a diamond in here. I don't think we need it. I just quickly up my potions. Let's head back to town and complete Act 1.
Greetings.
On the way to revive our merc once more.
What you need?
I bet you wonder how this town.
I do. I do wonder how this town. Yeah, I mean, ours is level 32. We can find like a higher res helm for him, which is still possible in Nightmare.
I know much about. Good day.
That would be pretty nice.
I've heard. Ask and learn.
Okay. Once you get to around this this level range of like 30 to 35, it is worth to kind of take a look at shopkeepers like Kara, Drognan every now and then. The reason we do this is to get hits on low res ones. These are not necessary for the campaign, but if you are planning to do Ubers, low res ones will be pretty helpful. So that is what I'm looking for whenever I'm shopping at these shopkeepers, these vendors. To be assassin is to shop, so that's just how life is. We're just continuing over here. And for level 3, we're just going to stick to our left. No need for poison damage. I think this is the right place. Yeah, let's go. Let me go ahead and grab our second book. At the moment, we don't need any more passive points, so we can put a point into Chain Lightning Sentry, just so we can say we have all the synergies. Of course, we're still investing in Lightning Sentry, so it becomes our main main ability. We'll also need to find claws to give plus to Lightning Sentry. But that is, we still have time for that. It doesn't hurt to start looking for them though. Freedom Mind Blast, a very expensive claw at 543,000. So I'm gonna have to pass on that. I'm just going to have to pass on it.
Hello.
Okay, we're just looking for ones that say lower res charges like this one. So we found level 15 lower res. This will do. Of course, we can't use it yet. It's level 36, but we'll keep this for Ubers. So way in the future, as they say. But it's always good to be prepared. We have a bunch of points already kind of sitting here. So I'm thinking to myself, let's invest a few of them, get ourselves to 500 HP. I'm assuming that soon enough we'll need to put a few points into our strength and dexterity. But we're staying flexible. 24. Yeah, this partisan is better. Yeah, I really hope we can find a soul soon. If we do, I'll make an insight. Not finding one so far is a little bit unlucky, but nothing we can do about it. I mean, there's a lot of things we can do about it, but it's not urgent enough to do them. Find ourselves a circlet. You could reroll this to look for something that gives plus to assassin, save you a Ral rune as well. I'm not going to do that. It feels unnecessary at the moment. Since the res we get from our cap is actually not that bad. I'd actually love to have a little bit more resistances, if anything. Feels a little fragile at the moment. We do find the dry hills over here. We're just kind of skipping through. We're not interested in the Halls of the Dead and Nightmare. As you can see, since we walk so fast, I'm really not spending a lot of time on teleporting and picking up gold items. I'm saving all that gold for shopping later. And only teleporting to bypass obstacles or super annoying areas where I know I can just teleport in one direction and be okay. I believe the way out should be here. Unless I missed it earlier. So I'm starting to think I did. Oh, I did not. That is one strange Far Oasis placing. You do find the lair pretty easily. And I'm going to bet that we're going to find the way to Lost City on this direction. Get a rare gloves with 25 PLR and 14 MF. Well, we're using half freeze at the moment. I'm somewhat considering slamming the scale mail we got, the hawk mail, because it does give CBF and it is pretty good. It gives res too. We do find Lost City waypoint pretty easily. That's kind of cool. I'm somewhat considering it. I'll have to think about it a little bit longer to make a decision. Any claws here? I don't see any claws. Find 11 all res helm. That'll be nice for our mercenary. Again, bringing him up to a 54 all. That's already pretty solid. Especially since he does have CBF. Yeah, everything else looks fine. And all these potions, they're going to play a role way later down the line. For now, not really. We have a bunch of runes, just no soul rune. We could cube our am runes. We have 3 am runes. We could definitely cube. For Ral tier Tal Soul, right? Ral tier Tal Soul. So yeah, let's do that. Ral tier Tal Soul. Alright, so we have what we need for an insight. We are going to make one. Ral tier Tal Soul. It's just going to be a big upgrade for a mercenary and save us a lot of pain. We get level 12 meditation, pretty shitty one. You know, it is what it is. Can't use it yet. He needs level... Oh, he just needs more, what, strength? Yeah, he needs more strength. So hopefully soon enough he can wear it. I think this gives you attributes, right? 14 all attributes. If I find something that has strength on it, I believe he'll be able to wear it. Okay, we'll see if we can find something. That would be nice. This gives 1 strength. Well, it's not enough. Yeah, if I find something with strength, I'll give it to him. For now, it stays with us here. So we're looking for helm or belt, something like that that would give him strength. Just a mental note for that. Even if it's level 12, the aura of the meditation aura is really nice. Just saves a lot of mana potion consumptions, which means you don't have to pick them up as often. Ooh, bless me. Still investing in Lightning Sentry. Here we go, we got level 2. Just wanted to check if it's a teleport away. Just be careful with these kind of teleports. Not really a druid or something like that who can telestomp with his minions. I mean, we do have our Shadow Warrior, Shadow Master, not Warrior. Four-socket battle sword. Has way too much strength requirements for me to consider at the moment. A Spirit Rune Ward in one of those could have been nice for whenever we do swap. I think we're gonna skip that for now. I think the next room here will be the, yeah, Cold Warm. Go ahead and grab our staff. Maybe also the wand for gold. And the ring. Alright, let's head to the Lost City. Okay, you talk a lot, Kane. We need a little bit less yap from you. It's gonna go here. 20 FCR, that's kind of cute. 18 cold res. Might be useful if we change this. Might be useful. So you get 1 to Lightning Sentry. It's only 1, so I'm not really going to spend 150k on it. Seems a little excessive. How about you? You can't wear this yet, can you? You need for 11 more strength. Or 1 if I give you strength from here, I guess. You don't happen to have any strength gear, do you? 5 dex, 5 strength. Let me grab this 5 strength and we'll see if we can find a little bit extra.
Hi there.
Any strength over here? That's 2. 5 dex. Life and fire, energy, light radius. Okay, no strength yet, but we're getting close. We're getting close. Seven more levels to have it maxed. And we find our Valley of Snakes. We found level 2. Pretty easy to deal with when you get the sentries, honestly. Usually a more intimidating room. Alright, we find our Amulet of the Viper. Combine the 2. Let's head to the palace.
Serpents. I expected worse.
How may I help you?
Let's see. If you have some strength on gloves or a helmet, that would really help me. Or an armor, even, honestly. Any of those would help me. You do not. 33 at Meph on boots is kind of cute. Let me keep that for now. Maybe you L6? How do you feel?
Good day.
Nothing, huh? I see how it is. I see how it is.
Halt.
Halt. You may not pass. And he has 104. He has 110 like this. Okay, 2 more levels. He'll make it. He's 36 right now. Overshot my teleport. Would be nice to find a good not teleport, a good amulet. Either an all res one, like 20 plus all res, or a Shao Discipline one, Trap one. It's lightning enchanted. Yep. By Merc. It's okay, that's just how it is, these guys. Why did I lock myself in here? Good question. We might want to swap to the lightning sentries, actually. Might be time. Let's go ahead and fill that up. Alright, waypoint. Grab Merc. Level 37. So yeah, right now, I think Lightning Sentry might be better. Yeah, 1 to 264 versus the 1 to 1k. Might be the way. Nothing with strength here, huh? Could really use a little bit of strength, a little bit more at least. 8 more cold res for 20 life. I like the 20 life and the defense. Ten FCR on this is cool, but we don't need that right now. Let's repair our stick because we are gonna need it for Arcane Sanctuary. Different res rings. Jewel. Low res stick. I don't think Ancient's Pledge is making its comeback anytime soon. Yeah, we are gonna need new new claws though. Create a shockweb. Ooh, an experience shrine. Yeah, I'm gonna put my lightning sentry on this one. Just so I can teleport and place them. Let's see if we can find it in one try. Last one took us 3 attempts. So first one is a no. It looks like the lightning sentries are starting to do a little bit better. Grab the amulet. It's not working on it. Energy. Virus. I mostly want to use the experience shrine while I can. In 2 levels we can equip his insight, which is nice. Right? Needs like 2 more strength. We actually find it on the way there. On the way to 38, that is. Where did I? Yeah, there we go. Arcane Sanctuary is pretty much the place where you level in anyway, so. Our resistances say stay away. The mark looks okay. It's mostly us that need resistance's help. Alright, we're going to the triangle symbol. That is over here. And did you level up? No, you still need a little bit more. $100k EXP more. No problem. Actually, don't need to swap in between my... Like, I'm now realizing it. I don't need to keep swapping back. I can just keep the teleport side on. Don't die. And he dies. Ask him to do one thing, he does the complete opposite.
Good day.
Alright, let's sell some of these. Replenish life. 6 all res. Not gonna be like any strength here better than what I got, is there? Free to strength here. That'll fix our issue. Once and for all.
Yes, citizen.
So let's put this on, and he has 114 strength now, which is more than enough to put this on and keep it on. Very nice. So this and this we don't need. All this can be tossed on the ground. And we have our insight. That's a big upgrade. The next soul rune we get will most likely go towards our lower rune word if we still need it by that time. Still gonna strive to get as much EXP as possible. Not EXP, gold as possible. There's the option of gambling or rolling circlets to get plus skills is still on the table. 26 life. That's very nice. And we still need replacement claws for our lightning sentry. Four strength, 10 mana. Sure. Lightning res, no thank you. I run out of teleports. I believe this is the right way to... Yeah, Duriel. Our guy doesn't have any life leech, huh? Yeah, we might need to get him life leech gloves. Life leech gloves are craftable with rubies. I normally try to avoid making them if I can. Alright, we're at 600 health, which I'm pretty happy with. We might need some more dex and strength soon enough. Wait, you have to target me? Oh, he died. And so did my mana. Okay, we'll get him back. Yeah, since he doesn't have any leech right now, he's in a bit of a nasty situation, but it's okay. And time for the dreadful Act 2. You now speak to Ormus. Good day to you too. What do we got in here? 9 res. I don't think we have anything interesting. Want the max damage. Alright, let's quickly repair our gear at Farah's.
Thank all that's
Grab our merc.
Come back this way.
Come back this way, have you? I will mostly try to run. Again, we'll try not to use all of our gold for teleporting as much as we don't like this place. Did I not fix my stick just now? I went too far and I didn't fix my stick.
greetings.
Good one. Good one. So in normal, we actually got pretty lucky with both the Spider Forest and with Flare. So I'm hoping for that kind of luck, but I'll say the word hoping in air quotes. I don't think we're gonna get hit twice. Dual damage. Ooh, that was all dangerous. And we find the arachnid lair. Again, this couldn't have been it couldn't have been this good, okay? That'd be too good to be true.
I can't use that.
He can't use that. I'm getting the wrong potion. Aren't I? We're gonna need a lot less mana potion, so let's go ahead and leave a port here real quick, just making sure I haven't missed anything on this left side. Yeah, we have not missed anything. Always good to make sure. Always good to make sure. Let's take our teleport back. Let's see what we can do. Getting any bonuses to Lightning Sentry would be amazing right about now, of course. I don't think there could be anything there. I think if I go here, it's gonna be a Black Marsh, no? No? Okay. Interesting. Well, I was right. It just I was off by a little bit. 29 gold. I think I had something worse than that. Yeah, 22. Actually, the mana can probably buzz off. Okay, so let's stay over here before we make a decision on going to Black Marsh. This could be Spider Cavern and the Weight of Flare Jungle. We're really, really lucky. Let's see what we got. So wait, where is... I'll be seeing the Spider Cavern here, but I'm not seeing it. Huh. It's not here. Okay. We got misled. Wait, is this a Lightning Sentry? Right, LGS is Lightning Sentry. Yeah, okay. So we got one Lightning Sentry. Claw. We got one with nothing. There is something. Is an improvement. Here, yeah, we're on Lightning Sentry. We don't need this anymore left. We're looking for LGS. That's the name. Getting used to all the short terms for the skills you're looking for. Could take a moment, but... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I know. I think I know. But maybe I don't, actually. I think it's down here. That'll be Spider Cavern. I don't think there's any other option, at least. And there we go. We find our spider cavern. Let's quickly, very quickly, grab our eye. We'll go back for rubies. Thank you. Five poison res, free faster run walk. I appreciate this charm. And it does seem like we have to go for the Black Marsh this time. You know, we got lucky the first time. Can't get lucky every time. Now, resistances are pretty awful for a place like this, so... you know. God bless me. Let's go ahead and repair our stuff. We got 10 extra gold. Not good enough. Want the barb skills, the wrong skills. Most, sadly.
Blessings to you.
Let's go ahead and sell all this. Again, this place is just the kind of place I would teleport away from. Think we found it. There we go. We're finally in the Flare dungeon. Oh, not dungeon, sorry. Flare jungle. Just making sure I'm not missing the Gidvin and the dungeon. More Am runes are going to be nice, of course. We can cube them into soul runes. And did we find the Gidvin over here? No, if there's any water there, then it's usually not the place. I say usually. If there's any water there, it isn't the place. I believe this is the right place. Yeah, we do find the Gidbin. Let's go ahead and tap this one. Grab the Gidbin. Just checking. Alright, let's go ahead and make a pit stop over here. I would like to give the Gidbin right away just to maybe upgrade our rings. What did you give me? Free life after each kill with cold res. Life after each kill does not work with traps. So despite this being a very cute ring, we don't really want it or need it. I'll go ahead and repair my teleport stick. The reason I'm going to Act 2 every time is just because I think it's faster than going for the girl who fixes it in Act 3. You can go to whatever shopkeep you like. Make sure to leave a teleport behind. And let's get to teleporting. And over here, do I go to the right? And if I see the opportunity with a lot of experience, like I will grab it. You know, good experience. No reason to skip it. Pretty much at the end here of the flare jungle. This storm tree dies easily. We get our jade figurine.
Jade statue.
Yep, the jade statue. To the fade, not what we're looking for. I'm gonna keep this to the fade. Might become useful as a pre-buff thing. Psychic hammer, weapon block. Not what we're looking for. Alright, we would like to find ourselves a waypoint over here. If we don't find it here, we can always move to the next one. Yeah, we won't find it here. We'll go to the next waypoint, the Queer's Bazaar. And we didn't find the waypoint yet, but we found the ruined temple. We might as well grab the Lam-Essen tome, just like we did in normal. Okay, let's take a careful step back. As you can see, the traps are pretty easy to play with. Really safe. Yeah, and since we have both the figurine and the Lam-Essen tome, we'll go ahead and submit them. We also have this stamina shrine, making running in the city a little bit easier. So let's grab 20 health points and also some attributes. Got 25 to allocate. Again, I'm just going to keep them floating for now. I made a teleport, which is really silly of me. I forgot that I need to keep my teleport up for later. So that's my bad, you know. Sometimes I forget. It is what it is. Sometimes I'm a little forgetful. So we'll go back. So we can grab our dungeon. And I think we'll have to go quite a bit back. We teleported a lot to get here. We have to pay for the mistakes. Okay, we'll grab some EXP on the way. We're almost at level 20 of Lightning Sentry, which is definitely nice. Okay, we're almost made it back. Not so bad when you have burst of speed. What did I just pick up? Tiger Strike. No. Not what we're looking for. Let's do this dungeon. Oh, it was already lightning immune. Alright, level 2. Again, for the dungeon, you just stick to your left for the first 2 floors. Third one is a few layouts, and if you remember them, then you can make it through pretty easily. And if not, you just gamble like I do. Alright, level 3. Let's see. The one with the guy in the middle? It is not. I'm thinking it's actually right above us. That's what I'm thinking. I got the brain. These claws, I would like to see what they are. 30k, free of Phonic Strike, Phoenix Strike. No, nothing too crazy here. Alright, now we gotta go do the sewers. Oops, should have ID'd that. And since we are going to the sewers, you know, one of my least favorite places in the game. Let's make sure we repair that teleport stick. I'm going to use it pretty intensely over there. I think the sewers are right over here. Let's go ahead and have a look over here. Wow, we found it so fast. It's so fast I can't even complain about it. That's how fast we found it. Where's the Gloombat? Did I kill them? Or maybe that was them. Okay. I guess that just happened. Grab the heart. And only the flail remaining. Since we're already kind of over here, I'll just exit this way. And I'm just gonna teleport my way to Traven. Summon our master back. Don't remember if any of these guys can already be lightning immune. Not seeing anything, so probably not. Found the claws to the Shadow Master. And one more level here, and we're one level away. I'm gonna try and get us to, yeah, let's put us 700 HP. It's all a lot of little suicidal ones. Okay. There we go. Again, saving Nightmare Mephisto, in my opinion, is always good. It's a good place to farm early on. I like running a few runs of Nightmare Mephisto once I'm done with Nightmare difficulty. On just a lot of builds, he can just drop a lot of cool things. Don't really need it for EXP. It's straight up just for some drops. Oh wow, that's really far. Did I run out of teleports? I did. Let's go ahead and repair that.
It is an honor to serve you.
Yeah, we still have 1.5 mil, which is a solid amount of gold. Enough to buy 2 expensive claws. I do run into really good ones. I run out of burst of speed. Did you even notice? Still no waypoint or way down. That was a little aggressive. Yeah, we got a lot of these guys over here. Alright, we got our waypoint. Let's go ahead and get our merc back.
Good evening.
Good evening to you too. 16 life and 1 MF, 1 total MF. That is truly inspiring. 16 life is not terrible though. Let's see how close the way down is from our waypoint. Looks like it is a few teleports away. Ooh, a lot of teleports away. It's actually pretty close to the entrance. Okay. There we go. Let's try to drag him over here. There we go. That'll make it easier. Now, if you keep yourself a lower resistic in your inventory, this will be, of course, a lot easier. Even like this, it's not really that difficult. Let's check that wrist spike. Oh, I don't have space. That's my bad. Ooh, our next step is 66 in each, it looks like. So let me put 5 and 5. I'm gonna work towards that. We might still want to wear these. Strength-wise, we might want more strength anyway, so it's not all bad.
Thanks.
I can't carry anymore.
20 life instead of gold, I think. This, let's grab the claws, and I think another pair of claws. Anything else? Maybe the sash. Don't think we really need any of those. Alright,
The time. Stay a while.
let's get a quick ID. What you got for us? Cloak of Shadows.
What do you need?
Quick repair. What you got here? 8 all res. It's not very good. What you got, Jamela? Any good claws? Nope. Good to know. Thanks for trying. Alright, we're pretty easily progressing towards the end. Doing a good pace here. Level are we? 42. 43, effectively. Are we going to hit level 50 as we finish? We might be a little behind. Might need a few bell runs. Find a mental druid skiller. It's our first, like, value-worthy find, you know? This is effectively something you could trade for one of your skillers early on, which is great. Let me go put it. Sorry, wait. This is finished strife. It's fire. This we don't need. And we maxed our lightning sentry, level 43. So now we're just gonna level our synergies. Try to max their damage as much as possible. Again, I believe in using it all the time. Some people may like chain lightning. Some people may like charge bolt. Like, but whatever you like, you can use. If you're maxing chain lightning sentry first, then I'd recommend just kind of like maxing charge bolt and then doing a chain lightning sentry. That would be fine. If you are going with charge bolt, then just max it and then get whatever synergies you'd like. Oh, he's lightning immune. Kill him, kill him. Got a teleport here. Very nice. Alright, let's look for Izul. Yeah, I don't want to hang around with the souls that much. Despite having a solid HP pool, our resistances are pretty laughable. We could use either an amulet upgrade for them, or really anything that we could get our hands on. Would be nice. There we go, there's Izuel. Right, very nice. Get ourselves 2 skill points. Normally I'm not in a rush to grab them, but every skill point is more damage for us. And I think we're going to start putting them into Fire Blast right now. Fire Blast is fire damage. They're all the same synergy in terms of like their value. But if we do need some fire damage, Fire Blast is the only one that can do it, so might as well be that one. I'm starting to think the way forward is not downwards, actually. Might be to the side. Alright, there were no stairs or something up there. Or there might have been and I missed them. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, these souls are not nice. Yeah, it might have been at the top there. Yeah, okay. Just that one point that we missed. Let me try not to die here. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Looks good to me. And we find the way down nice and easy. We're at level 44. And putting some points into our strength and dexterity. Just to stay flexible. You don't have to do it immediately. Again, I'm just at this point doing it for comfort. Yeah, lightning immune. Yeah, we're gonna start running into those from now on, so having the dual damage is pretty valuable. Or having the... what's it called? Having the Fire Blast bound, so you can deal with them immunes. More Scepter will be good money. Dragon Claw, 18 gold and 1 Meph. Sure, I'll put it on. I'll put it on. Why not? We're gonna Foul Rune. Foul Rune is a pretty high rune from the range that you can get. I think Lem is the highest that you can get in Nightmare. I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure we have a use for Foul Rune. Of course, Lem Rune could make a Treachery early on, so that could have been nice. Getting a Lum Rune would have been nice for a Smoke Rune Ward, which would have fixed our resistances by quite a bit. 30 life. Yeah, let's get rid of the gold find. We're closing in on Chaos Sanctuary. And my main goal generally when I play Assassin runs is to get to Arcane Sanctuary and Hell as fast as I can. The reason I try to do that is, of course, I can start farming there. A great farming spot for the Assassin. You can level there, you can get your first set of keys there, right? Your hate keys. So that's what I try to do as soon as I get to Hell. Which is why I don't mind too much if I'm a little behind. $15 all res, finally a small res upgrade. We're back to being all positive. Of course, it's not going to last very long. At least for now, that is nice. And it's kind of up to us. We could just make like an Ancient's Pledge and run only one claw. Right now, the other claw is not giving us anything. That'd be a pretty cheap big res upgrade. Could also put on Fade. That would mean we lay our traps a lot slower, of course, since our attack speed is responsible for our breakpoints. But right now we don't have any attack speed anyway, so again, might not be a big difference. Between with or without Fade. We're at level 45, so I'm assuming we'll get to like 46 something at the end of Chaos, maybe close to 47. So maybe level 48, 49 by the time we're done with Act 5. So we are going to be pretty close to what we're looking for. I think I'm a little afraid of Diablo shredding my health pool, but we'll just have to try and make it through. Could go back to grab our low resist stick, I guess. Let me do that. Hail to you too. Ring. Nope. I do not see anything interesting here for the Shadow Master. Cloak. I think I sold that. Do you have any high all-res helms? I don't think you do. And 1.2 blast. Congratulations to me too. Valrune. Low res stick. Let's make sure we low res on here. Yeah, we could make just like an ancient pledge. Ancient's pledge is Ral, Ort, and Tal. Ral, Ort, Tal. Ral, Ort, Tal. Ral, Ort, Tal. Yeah, just put it like this. Yeah, this gives us good res. This right now doesn't do a lot for us. So yeah, that is nice at least. Now we don't have to worry about the res as much. Yeah, and between our traps and the low res and our gal tanking for us. It's easy peasy. I'll just pick up everything that I can. Let's head to Act 5 after we get our mercenary back. Valiant effort to stay alive there. I respect it and appreciate it. Alright, Mala, come out. I need to buy some potions. Let's see what we got here. 40 lightning resistance. So lots of lightning res. It is the only res that it gives. So it's not super nice. This gives cold and fire, but more, and gives MF. So I kind of prefer this one already. This gives 40 lightning res. I kind of will consider this for our mercenary, if I'm being honest. Let's go ahead and sell the other stuff. I'm gonna just casually having a look here. We would like to fix our stuff.
Afternoon.
Any claws for me? Claw and dagger, venom, blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't see anything. Ooh, I saw an armor. 13, 11. Not high enough for me to consider. Make sure we check in the what's it called? The gold. Put on some burst of speed. And oh, I need to put on my teleport stick. That's the thing I wanted to fix. Teleport stick. Okay, you're only at 14. Let's go. Yeah, and he is full res now. He feels nice and safe. I think in hell he's gonna drop off again, but for now he's pretty tanky. He'll do okay. I never liked this walk. Let's not pretend nobody likes this walk. Alright, back to teleporting. Alright, we do this. Then we go kill Eldritch as well. We got another circlet. One to lightning skills. I would like it to be one to trap lightning skills. Maybe that would be nice. Right, let's go save the ancients so we can get a few more runes to work with. Oh, I can't really tell. Where they are. Now let's go ahead and save them over here. Are they over here? Nope. Maybe over here then? Yeah, there we go.
I need mana.
Already used all our teleports. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright, let's not be greedy. Let's walk a little bit. Oh, and there they are. Yeah, I mean, if they're already here, I'll go fix my teleport stick. One more time.
Can I help you?
There we go. Alright, I think we released all three of them. Well, will give us our reward. I already fixed it. Why pretend? Like I'm willing to walk this? There we go. Right, now it's time to find both the river and the way forward. Level 47. Again, things proceeding according to the pace we were looking for. We're not worried about EXP. Gonna keep maxing this. Find our waypoint. And we do find the river, which is nice. I'll go ahead and leave that waypoint there. Not waypoint, what's it called?
Not enough mana.
Oh, not enough mana. Okay. Let me go ahead and fix it. Damn, I'm using a lot of teleports, huh?
Afternoon.
Getting impatient. Wake of Fire, Charge Bolt, Shockwave, Mind Blast, Martial Arts. Yeah, we're already at the point where we can find like a good claws. Alright, let's see what we can find. Fight a Frozen Thunder immediately. Which is very nice. Ducks, 2 to curses. Where's my 2 to traps? Not even asking for free. Only for 2. Alright, let's see if we find the waypoint on the way. We do not. Alright, so we'll look for the last one. Or for the ancient one. We'll go to our left. We're on our way to level 48. Yeah, I believe we'll be 49. Yeah, either 49 or late 48 for the ancients. So we find the area summit, which is very nice. We are looking for the waypoint though. There we go. Found our waypoint. It's a little bit far, but it is what it is. How many teleports do I have? Only one. Let's go ahead and fix it. Yeah, this I think we can just sell. All right, let's go find and rescue our girl. They are immune to lightning. I think we're just gonna try and skip them over. To the best of our abilities. We do find an experience shrine, which is nice. Makes me kind of want to walk through here. Ooh, it's a little dangerous. Yeah, he's doing a good job carrying us through here. Good that we're keeping him alive. Let's go save our Anya. Just because we have that experience shrine, let's go kill Pendle real quick. Alright, what you gave me? Want the Shadow Discipline for the Blade Shield. For your Dragon Tail. Not really what I had in mind, not gonna lie. find rare pair of boots. 18 cold res. Not really that impressive for a rare pair. I think yeah, we still have the experience shrine. I'll enjoy this wave of undead. Yeah, we actually exactly make it to level 49. The level 50 we'll be getting from the ancients themselves, which is exactly what we had in mind. Let me just make sure I have my low res stick. I think we'll still sell all of these. We don't really have any use for them. This, of course, we are not going to sell. Elemental skills for Druid. Oh, sorry, I forgot to move all this stuff from my Druid playthrough. Let me move all these. We have not found them in this playthrough. Put them here. Okay. Yeah, and this will be a page for things with value that we found. Oh, this too. Not mine.
Can I help you?
Okay, so this all gets sold. Over here, do we have any claws or anything you want to sell us? For the venom, really cute, but not really what we're looking for. And yeah, I'm not sure how many potions we'll need. So I'm just gonna keep a few of these over here. We'll see if it makes sense or not in a moment. Yeah, it's like the direct opposite corner of the map for that one. I'll try to separate them to the best of my ability.
I shall prove worthy.
So yeah, I think we got just Maddock in here, which should be easy. No, 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 no. We're gonna stand right here. We're gonna put our low res on. And then we're gonna get our back. I don't think we're getting these two separated. Yeah, okay. I'll just cast low res. And we'll do our best to get rid of the annoying one, Talik, first. I guess they're both a little annoying, but yeah, okay. It was easy enough. Maybe I didn't even need to separate them. So yeah, I'll leave all these remaining stat points kind of sitting there. We already find a way down over here. Normally I recommend grabbing the waypoint if you can, or if you care to. It is still good to farm Nightmare Bale if you're feeling a little underpowered. But we're going to head into hell right after, of course, in the next part. After the mandatory 5 Nightmare Mephisto runs. They are mandatory after all. We got cold and fire res in here. That is not too bad. 37 lightning res. That's cute, but not as good as what we got.
The ancients have on evening.
Yeah, I know what the ancients are. This we put back in here. And I mean, I should probably check claws from Anya for +3 to the lightning sentry. 7 on res, that's pretty low. So I could probably do that. I'm not gonna do that now. It feels like our damage is fine. And I just really don't like shopping, and I know I'm gonna have to do it again eventually, so I'm just gonna avoid it for now. As long as my damage is seeming fine, at least. We'll actually finish at level... Ooh, the waypoint is here. So we'll actually finish at around level 51, maybe even 52, depending on how much we end up having to walk. Can I make a jump here? I can. Very nice. Quickly repair, and we'll try to teleport our way through that one. Get our first Hell Rune. That's pretty big. Hell Rune means we can craft ourselves a brilliant ring, which gives both all res and HFD. It's a pretty cool thing we just got here, and it's pretty close. That's nice. Yeah, we are level 51 already, so yeah, we might actually level one more level. That's 2 more levels than we planned, but not really complaining about more skill points, more levels, more damage. $11 poison reds. Yes, please. That is the resistance I was the lowest on, so once we go to hell difficulty, if we keep the same setup we got right now, we'll actually have pretty solid resistances, which is nice. Our damage is not going to be the most impressive, but nothing else, our damage is going to look good. Go ahead and heal, and let's place our lower res over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and lower res them. Yeah, we clear Baleways very easily with this build. Shopping that low res stick in Act 2 of Nightmare, very recommended. Again, makes your life so much easier. And wow. Yeah, put ourselves to 850 health. A very respectable health pool. Make sure to low res our Bale here. And a nice and easy kill. We also get ourselves an essence, which is really cool. Again, these essences will become currency eventually if you do you know, a normal season reset. Or just useful if you are playing by yourself. So you can respec yourself one more time. Let's go ahead and shove all these in. Didn't even need any potions. Clear them super fast. I think all these are for sale. Yes. 26 fire is nice. What does this have? One to sorcerer skills. Sadly, wrong class. Would have been great to see plus skills here. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell all of this. Repair our stick. We're scoring 2 million gold over here. Again, just doing our mandatory 5 Nightmare Mephisto runs after finishing Nightmare. You don't have to do it. I like doing it. Oh, we're level 52 even, not even 51. So, or here, I'm gonna go left from the waypoint. I hope I get a good layout. If not, we might reset the layout. It looks like we're getting a pretty bad one. Wow, a really bad one. Definitely resetting that. Did I run out of teleports? No way. That is awful.
What do you need?
That is just awful. Oh, wait. Dude, where is it? What is this cursed layout? Absolutely cursed. Wow. Yeah, that was pretty awful. Even worse than the one we had before. Get a rare amulet. Balanced axe. Actually kind of wondering what that rolls. I'm seeing a res armor. That's pretty cool. And please don't die, Mr. Merc. Can't afford to resurrect you at the moment. Alright, let's that on 4. Just resetting the layout over there before we run again. Let's see what we got here. We got 1 to assassin skills, 10 FHR, so really nice armor here. 19 all res armor with 17 FHR, also really nice. A weapon, not very good weapon. 1 to barb skills, 2 to traps on the assassin. So loses us some resistances, but maybe that is okay. But we do find a 2 to traps. Again, just running that Nightmare Mephisto, my beloved. We cannot use this because we need more strength. This gives us enough strength to use it. I'll put extra in this, I guess, for now. I might slam some of these. I have not decided yet. We have something in our stash. This we can sell. This I'll keep for now. Might be useful. What do I have in my stash? This just gold. Yeah, hopefully this one is not going to take infinite teleports to find our place. Already not liking where this is going. Okay. Not a terrible distance. An acceptable distance. 13 teleports. Okay, good one. Did he really have to die? I feel like that was more a choice. A bad choice, that is. Grab this. And we get ourselves a bone helm. Of course, it's the necro helm. +2 skills, poison and bone and necro skills. Would be nice, of course, if we were a necro, which we are not. Let's go back and revive our guy again. That was run number 2. Let's do run number 3. I'll keep the layout the way it is. I guess that's fine. Not ideal, but acceptable. Get a shield. Shield does not have assassin skills. I think we'll hear. No, so that was run number 3. I'll do 2 more runs to close out the nightmare episode. Pretty sure we went through it pretty fast too. Like 2 hours or so to clear a nightmare. Don't die. Demon head in here. I think we need to repair our stick now. 6 teleports. And let's make sure we do that. And 1 more run to close out our nightmare playthrough. 11 life. Better than gold find? Question mark? Probably.
What do you need?
Yeah, we're not gonna need the worm skull. We can keep it as a valuable that we found. Let's fix our stick before I forget and make a little bit of a fool out of myself. 13 auras here, already have better ones. And 1 more time. I'd like to avoid that one, if possible. Might even put us to the next level, right? To 53. At least pretty close. Yeah, 1% from Mephisto? Might be. I'd believe it. And there we go. That was the 5th run. Not huge drops. We did get these couple armors. We got the amulet. And we got the belt, I believe. And we got this ring. That might be something. Who knows? Alright, let's have a look at our loot. Decide maybe if we want to slam something. We got ourselves an all res plus lightning res plus life ring. So actually is a pretty big thing. I think it's a pretty big upgrade. Now let's have a look at the armors we actually got. Because they might be worth something too. This is part of our valuables that we found. How many Wallstone shards we got? We got 4 of them. 4 lightning, not lightning, Wallstone shards. So is it worth to use one of them on one of these armors? So this one is plus skills. You know, I like my plus skills. If I can put 3 sockets in it, that is pretty big. So I think it's worth trying. We end up breaking it with FCR. So definitely not. We have this 19 all res armor. And this one does not break. We got 41 FHR. So it's a pretty big upgrade for us. I think this will still be nice for our mercenary. Right? Because this is 15, this is 14 all res with 50 PLR. Actually, maybe not. Maybe he can keep his old one for now. I'm gonna probably find a better one soon enough. Once we hit hell in the prep phase. So let's go ahead and fix our stuff. And I just want to have a look. Once we step into hell, our resistances, they look acceptable. They're not very good, but they are acceptable. Alright, with that said, this ends the Nightmare phase, the Nightmare episode. In Nightmare difficulty, we went through Act 1, did Quest 1 and 6. Quest 4 is optional, and 5 is also optional. We used a circlet on Quest 5 in order to try and hit plus skills to the Assassin. We got a Soul Rune as fast as we can by combining 3 Amn runes. And we made an insight with them. That was a big improvement for us. Both it keeps our Merc alive, gives them more fizz damage, and also keeps our mana mostly topped off. After that, we continued through Act 2, completed all the quests. Same with Act 3, same with Act 4, and Act 5. We skipped only quest number 4. We did do the barbs. I think I forgot to grab my runes. I was very entitled to. Now halfway through Nightmare, around Act 3, we started using Lightning Sentry instead of the Charged Bolt Sentry. Once we had it maxed, we pretty much started using it, or not even maxed. I think it was like halfway through. We didn't find a lot of Lightning Sentry plus skills, so we decided to use an Ancient's Pledge, which also helped our resistances and will be pretty nice in the Hell difficulty. As the second thing we're maxing after Lightning Sentry is Fire Blast, so we have also a source of fire damage and not only lightning. Since all the synergies give the same amount, Fire Blast is the second priority after Lightning Sentry. Other than that, we mostly focused on getting nice all res for our mercenary in terms of shopping, and also in Act 2 Nightmare, we bought ourselves a lower resistic looks like this, low resistic with charges of low res. It helps kill bosses and will be useful during the Ubers especially. Biggest upgrade, we got this 2 to Traps amulet. I think that was the biggest upgrade. But otherwise we found some other cool stuff as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was our part 2 of this assassin playthrough from Zero to Hero. Next part will be the Hell difficulty and farming Arcane Sanctuary, which is a super important part for the Trap Assassin. So I hope you look forward to that. And I guess till then, have a good whatever you're having. See you in the next stream or the next video. And bye bye bye.